All just looking at this warrant to take physical custody of my 5 sons. If a petition under this act contains allegations and the court finds that there is a credible risk that the sons of Paul Budnick are eminently likely to be wrongfully removed, the court may issue an ex parte warrant to take physical custody of the sons. The respondent on a petition under Section A must be afforded an opportunity to be heard at the earliest possible time after the ex parte warrant is executed, but not later than the next judicial day unless a hearing on the date is impossible. In that event, the court shall hold the hearing on the first judicial day possible. An ex parte warrant under Section A to take physical custody of my 5 sons must recite the facts upon which a determination of a credible risk of imminent wrongful removal of the sons is based. Direct law enforcement to take physical custody of my sons immediately. State the date and time for the hearing on the petition. And provide for the safe interim placement of the child pending further order of the court. If feasible, before issuing a warrant and before determining the placement of the child after the warrant is issued, the court may order a search of relevant databases of the National Crime Information Center system and similar state databases. Now, the petition and warrant must be served on the respondent when or immediately after the child is taken into physical custody. So the respondent of the ex parte warrant. Now let me see here. It says that when you abduct a child, yes, that as a parent I could contain all the allegations of what is known as the travesty of justice, and that the court could find credible risk. Now for 2.5 years I have told law enforcement, yes, that the petitioner didn't sign the court order. Now what's your fucking problem with enforcing the law? You wouldn't issue a warrant for the return of my 5 sons when I provided to you a copy of the court order where I was not given actual notice and the opportunity to be heard. Where the court order, doesn't have the signature of the petitioner or the protected person. Where the court order has forgeries of the ex officio superior court clerk. And you decided, well, we're just going to cover this up. We're not going to issue a warrant for the return of my 5 sons. Now, as an American citizen, I'm concerned about the maturity of those in the police department. You're in the top secret family, are you? You have the maturity of your first sexual experience where you came to find out. Or you decided you'd cough up some fucking money. Now, you're really a 20-year-old in your brain, though you're a 50-year-old chief of police. And every time I informed you that my rights were being violated, that my sons were being held hostage, you decided to make up bullshit crimes that I didn't commit so as to cover up your crime of refusing to enforce child abduction laws. Now, I know you arrested me on January 4th, but you wouldn't admit the evidence that I wasn't in Sequim, Washington. Well, it looks like we have a security clearance problem among those in the family. I remember speaking to a pastor, and he told me he had 3 levels of security clearance, and I thought, well, why would a pastor have any security clearance? Your top secret underground network of those in the family? Could you get me all of the companies that have sold anything to this government? City. Ouch. County. Tribal governments. State government. Yes. The federal government. Now I'll need all the iris scans. Oh, then there's that question of smell. There is a smell technology that can smell. And then fingerprint technology. Oh my gosh. Now, when we were on Guam, I had noticed that Homeland Security get me the security clearances and everything that's been purchased. I'm thinking there's a very immature government in place in the United States of America where their actual age has nothing to do with the maturity of their minds. Now, let's say we spent billions upon billions of dollars securing this nation because we spend money as if we're 20-year-olds instead of 50-year-olds. Pooch! Now, there could be a problem with the actual maturity of those in office that think, oh my gosh, we need more security. Oh. Now, I had the experience of somebody covered up the webcam, yes, and I was sitting there at the Guam Airport Hotel, and I thought, well, this is odd, but they had cleaned the screen of my netbook and put one fingerprint so that the left eye could see the fingerprint or the right eye. Could you call Janet and Napolitano? I'm kind of thinking that 7 years ago, Homeland Security decided that they were going to take hostage my sons. Ouch! And because of their top secret national security clearance, oh, James Clapper, could you borrow his brain for a second? Clap, clap, pooch. Now, I know when you're the National Security Director for the United States of America, it could be that those that, well, you've been buying all this top secret security. I'm going to need to know every fingerprint, pooch, every netbook, and get me the webcams of the personal home computers as well as government issued. Now, I know I want to see your fucking webcam right now.